You try to log in there and you start booking that, the price is just, shot up.
Or why is there a heightened price as compared to what I was getting before?
मेरे को बहुत ही हरी में बुक करना पड़ रहा था तो मेरे को फिर लेना ही पड़ा.
You pay for the ticket, you pay for the convenience fee, you pay for the boarding card, you pay for check-in priority. You're paying for everything, yeah.
At a time when airfares are soaring due to post-COVID normalcy and rising fuel prices, it's a tough task to hunt for the cheapest bargain online. Hopping from one website to another, from airline websites to travel portals. What happens when we get attracted to the cheapest bargain online as compared to what we end up paying at the exit? For a flight ticket from New Delhi to Goa, let's look at the available options for next week. Due to the last minute booking, the best price that I can see costs 9,418 rupees. As the airline charges separately for seats and meals, I went ahead for the upgraded option. The fare that now I would have to pay is 10,406 rupees. So for the same ticket, I would have to pay 1,000 rupees extra to the airlines.
Whenever you are going to try to book your tickets online, so what happens, like the price is different. If it is whatever they put some some prices there, and as soon as you just try to log in there and you start booking that, the price is just shot up. This is a scam. Definitely this is a scam.
Now we pay for seats as well. If I do not web check-in, I'm supposed to go to the counter at the airport and then they assign me a seat, right? Free of charge. Now they've also stopped accepting you at check-in counters without a web check-in.
कोविड से पहले ऐसा था कि मैं वीआईटी का स्टूडेंट हूँ तो फिर मेरे को वहाँ का चेन्नई का बुक करना पड़ता था और 3500 के आसपास मेरा स्पेयर रहता था. और फिर वो कोविड के बाद में 7000 मिनिमम चल रहा है और दिखाता 5000 के अराउंड है. और धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे स्टेप्स आगे जाते वो टैक्स इंक्लूड करके 7000 तक जाता. मेरे को बहुत ही हरी में बुक करना पड़ रहा था तो मेरे को फिर लेना ही पड़ा वो फ्लाइट.
Except the base price of a ticket, the math behind the additional cost of an airline ticket is quite complex and detailed. Have you ever wondered what are these additional charges on your ticket?
The airfare that we pay consists of 4 parts. Airline component that goes to the airline that will fly you to your destination. Airport operator fees. Fees to the Airport Authority of India, also known as AAI, and charges paid to the government in form of taxes. Now, the airline component is further divided into the basic fare, fuel surcharge and the common user terminal equipment fee, if applicable. We also pay a convenience fee for using the services of the website through which the booking is done. While the AAI charges the passenger services fee, the airport operator levies the airport development fee and the user development fee. Airfares also comprise GST paid to the government. Airfares have been rising for both domestic and international flights. However, it's important to understand the reasons that are driving airlines to look for new revenue sources, often by adding a new charge for a service we thought was always included in the ticket price. Anil Kalsi, who has been working in the air travel industry for the past few decades, has this to say.
First, the demand is high. Second is the fuel cost is very high today. It's a huge component. Third is that airlines are taking longer routes to get to the destinations, overflying Russia. So there are certain flights which have been cancelled also. There are certain flights which are taking maybe 2 and 3 hours longer to get to Europe or to get to America. So there is an additional cost on the airlines. And the fourth important thing is that the rupee is plummeting. So the foreign airlines actually buy their fuel in dollars and their bookkeeping is in dollars. So definitely, it's a dynamic pricing and every day it changes, variates with the value of the rupee. So if you look in real terms, actually everything has led to a spiral in prices. Not only in business but even in economy, the fares have really been untangible. It's only that people have been waiting very long, sometimes to get back to the near and dear ones, sometimes to start an education or catch up and go back to their school. So for those matters, people was paying all sorts of money to go back. And we thought that it would be short-lived, but it's continuing in the long term, because I feel that the demand has still not petered down and the airline fares are still very high, the demand is very high. Agents are told not to play with the system. You are not to combine two fares, you have to look at through fares and sell only through fares. That is the reason why they want to make everybody come on the website, because you don't have a human intervention in the system.
Passengers also face difficulties when flights are delayed or cancelled. Recently, there have been many cases of technical snags during flights too, but flyers are rarely compensated for their losses. So, air travelers not only pay a higher price, they also don't get commensurate services.
You know, the rights of the customer is of prime importance. The government comes in if there is a service charge on a restaurant. The government comes in, you know, whenever they notice that things are going bad for the customer. So we have been trying to tell them that in a scenario today where there is no commission for the travel agent, you have to add on a money. That's a service fee. Why should the customer pay? You pay for the ticket, you pay for the convenience fee, you pay for the boarding card, you pay for check-in priority. You're paying for everything, yeah.
Advertisements beckon and millions of Indians want to travel. Many of them have been paying the extra buck for flight tickets booking without realizing. In 2022 peak travel season, airlines are recovering the losses reported during the pandemic by imposing new additional cost on the flight tickets. And customers have no option but to comply due to the increased demand. So where does the future lie? In believing that customer is the king.